that's finally happened. As in that day, I was so sad. Like I was really, really sad. I was like, God, how am I going to tell somebody soon that I lost the ring? Guys, as in that day, I was so sad. I was moody. My students, like, I remember when I went to the second class, like, they were talking. I know how white people, like that class was, in fact, I was like the only black person in that class. As I went to the class, I was trying to give them the rules and regulations, so they were still talking. I just pointed out, I just said, do you mind? Like, I was just like, do you mind? I'm talking, I need you to keep quiet. Everyone just kept quiet. I'm like, oh, like, I'm sure they'll be like this angry black woman. Like, I felt like at that moment, I felt like telling my, like, those students that, guys, like, I'm going through a bad day. I just lost my engagement ring. Like, I just needed to talk to somebody. And the one person I could have spoken to was my fiance, and I couldn't talk to him because he was going to guess what happened. Like I would not be able to lie to him. And I felt like I let him down. I felt that I it's as if I was confessing it and it finally came to pass. That day I was like, I could remember my face. When I finished everything, I tried to retrace my step back, but it was so late because I left school like around maybe 8 o'clock or something. It was dark, and that period was, those of you that know like the weather in, like, the when it's winter, basically, like we get short days and longer nights. So when it's like 4 5, it's already dark. So I couldn't really go to the place I wanted because I was like, even if I wanted to start retracing my steps, like it was dark and I wouldn't be able to see properly too. As in that, I was like, when did I want to start searching for a ring, a tidy ring, for like from it was so, as in that day, I remember from school I was walking to my apartment and I was crying on the road. Like I was crying, I was like, why is this happening to me? Like I think there was an issue I was going, like that was going on between then, and it was as if everything was just, I was like, what is going on? Like why? I was just crying, God, like I was just crying on the road that why is this happening? Like God, I got home. I remember talking to my fiance, and he says that something was wrong, but I could not tell him. Well, long story short, I later told him like 3 days after, and he he was like, I was crying as I was telling him that I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. Like and okay, that morning I actually fell. I was trying to run to catch the train, and I actually tripped and fell. So I was like, maybe that was where the ring fell. But I was like, I doubted because I remember the, like later in the day I still felt the ring in my hand. I saw it because most times I play with it, and like I do like this, I play with it a lot. Like so I was like, I don't know, like I remember calling my parents. I was telling my brother. My brother was like, wow, that I should just calm down and call my dad. Like my mom, in fact, my dad was more, like I couldn't believe my dad was more like chill. My mom was just like, why am I crying? It's not ring. That how much is like, thank God no life was lost. Thank God. I was telling like, she was like, but if you felt like something more that happened to you, that I should forget about it, Joe. That I should tell him. I should just tell him that that is he doubting me? Like she was trying to say that that is he doubting like my loyalty or something like that. That there's nothing there now. I was just telling him it's a mistake. That if it's to get another one, that I can even get another one there. I'll just be wearing it. Oh man. But my dad, when I told my dad, was just like, gosh, calm down. My dad was like that I should pray that the Holy Spirit can redirect me, and even refresh my memory, and that I might find it. The Holy Spirit can even reveal to where the ring is. I was just like, try. It's my father. As in, I actually really prayed that I was like, God, please, wherever this ring is, like, somehow let's all even see it. And then I said, I think I called the lost and found in school. I can't remember. But what made the situation worse was because that period was when, like, a week after then, the school went on lockdown, COVID lockdown, so it wasn't even possible for me to do anything at that point. Like I couldn't even go to school, I could not even call for, like, go to the lost and found department. And so that's how that ring shall lost. He lost so my people. He lost. Like, as for my fiance's reaction, he actually did not react. Like, he was just like, well, it's a ring. He felt, I knew he felt sad. Like, and the what made it more painful for me was because his mom actually chose, like, they chose the ring together. And I was like, oh my god, like, how will I tell my mother-in-law that I lost the ring that they chose together? Like, but like my husband, like my fiance then told me how much, like, she was invested in when he told his family that he wanted to get a ring, like how much they were invested in it and everything. So I just felt sad that, oh my god, like like they hear this. Like, I actually told him not to tell them. And I think he didn't tell them, so we just kept it to ourselves. And it was later I told one or two people outside my family, like, um but yeah, I lost my engagement ring. That's my story. The point is, like, the engagement ring, yes, it's a symbol, but I think that we are attaching so much importance to it. Like, I read somewhere on Instagram where someone said that, um if her boyfriend doesn't give her uh this social ring with a certain amount of character, or uh whether diamond or gold or whatever, like, she's not going to accept it. And I was like, is it about the ring, which is like, really, it's an object, it's superficial. Yes, I know value has been attached to it because of how much it's, how much value basically it carries, but that really what matters? Isn't it the future you're trying to build with this person? Isn't it the action itself, like the fact that someone is proposing to you that he wants to spend the rest of his life with you, and you're also taking that step with this person? Isn't that what matters? Like, I don't know how we got to this point um as as human beings in general. I think that so much importance has been attached to rings. And this even goes, I mean, these days you see people attach so much importance to the wedding rather than the marriage itself. And I don't know, I don't know, I feel like we are missing it. And we get carried away. And the next, which leads to my next point, and I think that one thing I could deduce from everything that is going on really is how much we are living a life of show off. Everybody is trying to please everybody, especially again social media. In this social media age, you just basically want to wear the best diamond because you want to show off, not necessarily because um yes, you want to get engaged, right? But your reasons for getting engaged, or your reasons for even getting that ring, is because you want to show people that yes, you're engaged, or you want to show that your fiancé can afford, like, the best ring or anything. Like, I don't get it. Like, and this is not me saying that you shouldn't get, like, the best, like, ring. Like, for me, my partner, like, likes, like, I told him, like, can I do without wearing rings, really, because I'm not really freaked about it. And but he likes it. He saw that he wants us to get, like, something really cool. Like me, I was even like, please, let's just buy like 100,000 naira ring. Like, even if there's even something lesser, so far it doesn't fade or anything, like, I'm good. But he is someone that he wants us to get something really quality. He doesn't mind spending so much to get a good ring. That's him. And that's fine, right? But at the same time, I've seen people where you can't even afford this, and you know that the person you want to marry cannot really afford, or even if you are not affording, but I mean, there are other things you can do with that money, and then you still want him to get you like a 500,000 naira worth of diamond to gold. Like, is it really necessary? I don't know, but I just decided to put this out there from what I have seen so far, and just to share my story. And yes, I lost my ring, but I did not lose my engagement. And Like, yeah, and it makes me wonder. I feel like some people might lose their rings today and their engagement will be over because you've attached so much importance to like something that is really physical rather than something that's really superficial, rather than focus on what really matters, the future you're building with this person, you know. Yeah, I think we should go back to the drawing board and, you know, reassess ourselves, not get carried away with material things, especially when it has to do with marriage, because trust me, there are lots more that marriage will bring to your doorstep. With this, you know, question, I just want to know, let's interact in the comment section. Do you think that you're that lady that would, I mean, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Like, if you are, like I said, people are crazy about different things, and I'm not crazy about jewelry, but I'm crazy about like tech, like anything that has to do like techie stuff, like computers, phones. Like, I'm crazy about it, cars. Like, I love bags, so you probably see me like talk about these things and probably own a lot of these things, and I would not mind spending so much on them, you know. But I mean, someone else out there might be curious about jewelry, so I'm just gonna throw this question out there. Do you think you're that person or that lady that would, you know, not I mean, you basically not like it if your prospective fiance would propose to you without the ring or with like a cheap ring, let's say. What would be your reaction? Like, do you think like, I mean, well, I just want to know, like, what would you do? And if you are a guy out there, you're a man and you want to propose, do you think you would propose to a lady without the ring or with a cheap ring, or do you think you're going to go all out, spend that money, buy her like the best ring in the market? What do you think? And generally, do you think that it's not really compulsory or necessary to propose with a ring? Like, are we like just, is it like just pop culture, or does it have some other significance? Like, can we just do without the engagement ring and just use a wedding band instead, you know, just like our parents did, you know? Like, let me know in the comment section. Like, let's interact, let's discourse. That's my story. I lost my engagement ring, but I did not lose my engagement. You know, yeah, if you love this video, please give it a like, a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel. If you're new here, again, thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe to our channel. Just click the subscribe button and then click on the bell button. It gives you notifications when I post videos. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
So the very first day that we met you, I knew that there was something about you that's correct.
Give me something.
Give me what? Where's my ring? Where's my ring?
Please, nah, sorry.
I beg, I go marry you. Say it.
See, Oliver, please, I'm collecting this video and I'll post it after they say, see, it will be on the. That is every day, this thing, like this screen.
I just want to test them.
Let me test you. Marry me first. Is it two of them are we at the same time?
No. I wanted to just check it this way side, so just in case you jam anybody. Like, but I thought that you were engaged, so like.
Like it.
Me too.